In today's video, we're going to be looking at SPY and see if this is the beginning of the bear market or a little correction. Let's get into it. First, the settings. Charting is going to be done on Webull, link in description if you want to get in on that. The time frame we're going to be looking at is the daily, and the indicators I got on are volume and RSI. We're also going to be looking at some support levels and resistance lines as well. And we're going to be checking out different trend lines. The first support level I'm going to be watching is at 436. We see that this was a previous resistance level in the past and then later was treated as support a couple different times. And this is also where this gap will be filled. So I'm going to be watching that to see if we get some consolidation around this level and then maybe a move back up. The next support level I'm going to be keeping an eye on is at 431 or around this area. I'm watching this. It's not a very strong support, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on it for a possible bounce because of this wick down here. We saw after price started to move back up, this was the last area that it touched before creating these new all-time highs. The resistance levels I'm going to be watching is first at around 444. We see this was a resistance level here. Again, not a very strong resistance level in my opinion, but definitely one I'm going to be watching. The next one I got is at 450 or around that area. This one is a little bit stronger because we see around this area it was a previous resistance point and later treated as a big level of support on these two places. Some trend lines I'm going to be keeping an eye on are this main trend line that the S&P has been following since early 2020, and then this smaller trend line which has just been starting these past few weeks. So far we've had this point right here validate it as a potential resistance trend line. So I'm going to be watching to see if price manages to touch back up to it and continues to trend down. This could play out as a longer term trend line if price can't manage to break above it. We definitely are getting into some deeper bearish territory as we have broke underneath this main trend line. We're seeing a lot of selling pressure, a lot of volume the past couple days. I'm going to see if volume remains at these levels. Our RSI is at 17.29, which is oversold. So what I'm going to expect to see using all this information is potentially some consolidation going on for the RSI to readjust and maybe a move back up to this resistance point, maybe some more consolidation, and it might touch this trend line and then move down to this level. This is a potential outcome that we could see with some of these different levels. One that I'm expecting, maybe not this exact move right here. We could see something like this, dances around here a little bit, comes up to this resistance point and this trend line, manages to break out above, touches that resistance point, comes back down, treats this resistance point as support, breaks up, support, and does a V-shaped recovery. This is a potential outcome we could see. And the last outcome I could see happening is, again, we dance around here, break underneath, dance around here, and then break lower, creating lower lows. These are three outcomes I could see happening. We got to stay prepared for either one. There's no guarantee or for sure that either one of these can play out, but we got to make sure that we have our stop losses set and we're looking to take profit at the proper areas, mainly resistance points or trend lines. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the stock market. Are we going to keep heading down, or if we're going to do a V-shaped recovery or something else? If you guys are wanting to learn more about how to make your money work for you, or if you want some tools to put it to work, check out what I got in the description below. But most importantly, I hope you guys have a great day.